Alright YouTube, we're back with another video. I saw the video, what I wish I knew before dating a German. I was like, I have to blind react to that, so here I go.
First of all, oh, how much I wish I had known that Germans can often be quite direct. As an American, I am used to beating around the bush about things, softening the blow before giving a critique. I was honestly taught in school that before giving someone a critique of their work, you should find at least one or two positive bits of feedback to give first. So for example, if I was supposed to critique someone's book report in school, first I should say, well, I really liked how much effort you put into the plot description, and the picture on the front of your report that you drew is really beautiful.
You know, you gotta be honest and direct in life, because if you're a real friend, if the other person means a lot to you, then you have to be honest and you have to just tell the truth and not beat around the bush, you know what I mean? We Germans are just honest and nice people. That's what it is. Come on.
I also wish that I'd known that, generally speaking, many Germans just don't seem to show their excitement as boldly as, again, generally speaking, many Americans do. If Mr. German Man comes home with exciting news and he tells me about it, I will probably make a big face to show my emotion very clearly, as though I'm on stage performing in a play, and I'll ooh and I'll ah, all dramatically to convey my excitement. Whereas if I come home and tell Mr. German Man equally exciting news, he'll probably just be like, oh wow, that's great. After a while.
But that's just mainly because Americans are crazy, you know what I mean? Like, Germans are like, especially like in public, I realized that in Germany, like when you're in the train, you have to be quiet, you have to like whisper and stuff, like no one can hear your conversation. In America, they scream as like across the train, and like they don't care, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's like culturally, you know what I mean? Like in Germany, we culturally have to be more quiet than you know, Americans. Because even my mom, she doesn't like to pick up the phone when she's in public, in a train or something. I'm like, it's not that big of a deal, just pick up. They don't know you, you know what I mean? Like, what are they gonna do with the information? Whatever.
And lastly, I also would have loved to know that Germany as a whole is pretty into insurance. Then I would have much better understood why my German boyfriend seemed so excited about insurance and so interested in talking about insurance. Like, for me, insurance is a necessary thing in life, but it's definitely not something that I am excited about or I want to talk about. Insurance is something that I get done with as quickly as possible and that I talk about in my life for as short a time span as possible. But this does not seem to be the case for Mr. German Man, and apparently also not the case for some other Germans, because I have watched Mr. German Man and his friends have entire Friday evening conversations about insurance.
Okay, so this is probably just her husband. I don't know any German that loves to talk about insurance. And I know a lot of Germans, and that's not true. That's just literally a lie. I mean, maybe it's her husband and his friend group, but not the general German is not speaking about insurance that much. Maybe sometimes a little conversation, you know what I mean, but definitely not that much.
The only kind of fun part of the evening was getting to watch all their minds simultaneously explode when I told them that none of the insurances that they were talking about and comparing and contrasting even existed in the US. Or if they did, nobody that I knew had ever purchased one of them.
That's facts, because there's many insurance that you have to have, or that basically everyone has in Germany, and in America they just don't have it, and it's like the system in Germany for insurance is way better. That's my opinion. So maybe that's why we talk a little bit more about that, but there's no way we talk that much about that. No way. I'm sorry.
They were just like, what? They don't exist in America? But, so my question for you is, what is your take?
She is exaggerating.
On these things, and what's been your experience with this in your own life? Please let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching.
Yeah, so the first two things might be true. So the first two things might be true, but the last thing, I don't think so. So that's what I'm thinking about this video. It was pretty interesting. And yeah, let me know if you like these reaction videos, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.